Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about attract women even if they are not interested. So the important thing to know about attracting women who perhaps before may not have been interested in you is all about developing yourself and changing parts of your personality so that you can become more attractive. So when you do these things and now that you're changed, you're more likely to attract those women who initially perhaps wouldn't have been attracted to you if you hadn't have widened your knowledge, filled in your knowledge gaps about certain things about attracting women. So, for example, let's say you tend to be quite needy and insecure and basically lack a lot of confidence around women, okay? But you then develop yourself and you stop doing those things, and you learn to be more confident, more sure of yourself. And even if you do get needy, which we all do from time to time, you know how to deal with that internally within yourself, and you don't project that outwards and basically play into that old behavior that most women find unattractive. So then you are then able to attract women who perhaps to begin with may not have been attracted to you. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to attract all women because attraction isn't really a choice, but you won't put off, basically, those women who you go out and date who may get put off by you because of your needy or insecure, unconfident behavior. So it's all about developing yourself and becoming more confident in yourself, raising your self-esteem basically, so that when you go out and meet women, you don't do these behaviors that put them off. So for example, for me, when I met my wife, what I had learned a lot of different things from different dating coaches that I've applied and practiced when I was in the dating game, basically. And if I hadn't have learnt those things, then I wouldn't have been able to have attracted my wife and kept her in love with me, because she had dated previously women who used to act the way that I acted. So she may have been initially attracted to them and she probably would have gone on a couple of dates with me. But if I had kept my old behavior the same as these other women that she had dated, she would have stopped talking to me, ghosted me, or dumped me, whatever it may be. So for example, the women that she had rejected in the past had done things like send her flowers straight after a date, sent her needy messages straight after a date saying, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, those kinds of things. And those are the kinds of things that I used to do. I would go from 0 to 100 and I'll get too eager, be ready to say I love you at the drop of a hat, basically. But I would say that I was probably more in the extreme needy case. I needed a lot of work doing, to develop my confidence and to become less, is it codependency and needy and, and insecure, basically. Because the reason why I was doing those things was because I was so desperate for a relationship, so desperate to get a woman to like me, that I was just needed her validation pretty much straight away. Like, do you like me? Do you like me? I need to know that you like me, because obviously when you start dating someone, sometimes you can be a little bit unsure if they like you or not. Because let's say you've been on a date, everything went well, but then maybe straight after the date you haven't heard from them. So you're like, oh God, I send a message. It's been an hour after the date. I thought they would message me by now to tell me that they like me, but they didn't. Or to ask me out on another date, or to want to see me again, but they didn't. Oh my God. And it's all because it's come from this place of insecurity and needing validation. And that's the way that I used to be. And my wife, when she met women like that, she would ghost them because it was too much too soon, basically. But it was basically displaying this behavior of, oh my God, I cannot live without you, even though I've only met you for 5 minutes, right? It's one of those kinds of things, right? And so what happened there? So what did I learn? So first of all, it's the confidence thing. It's become more sure of yourself. And one of the things that you can do to develop that is to Work on your calling in life, because that will make you feel good about yourself. Your main focus cannot be dating women. Your main sole purpose in life cannot be romance and love, okay? You have to have a mission and purpose in your life. You have to have a calling, okay? So this is a business venture maybe that you've got. It could be a skill that you're trying to learn. It's so basically having a vision for your life, knowing what it is that you want to be, and then trying to aim towards that and work on that relentlessly, okay? Because it's what you want, because it fulfills you and it inspires you and it brings a lot of meaning into your life. So that's what you got to be working on, okay? Another thing is that you got to work on your social skills as well, because sometimes one of the reasons why we are unconfident around just people in general, especially women, is because we have bad social skills. And you can see why it's very difficult to have bad social skills in these days, because everyone's just attached to their smartphone. So we're not communicating as much to each other face to face. It's all happening over text basically. So that makes you very nervous and insecure and it can do that, make you more anxious when you're on a date with a beautiful woman, for example. Okay, so developing your social skills is extremely important. So the best way to do this is, and what I encourage you to do if you struggle particularly with this part, is to aim to just talk to one new person a day. So when you're out doing your daily business, whether it's going to the supermarket, going to school, going to work, whatever it is that's going on in your life, what you need to be doing is at least talk to one new person. Now, I'm not saying that you should have a long conversation with them. Obviously, you don't want to be trying to trap someone into a conversation. What you want to be doing is just going up to someone and saying, "Hey, how's your day? How you doing? How are you getting on?" Just something like that. Or if you see a bunch of women that are like maybe chatting together, you could say, "Hey, how are you ladies doing today? What are you guys up to?" And just have a little quick conversation with them. Say, "Yeah, I hope you're having a great day," and well, it was nice talking to you. I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you around. Whatever it may be, stuff like to that effect, right? So it's all about developing your social skills. Okay, so. If you can work on those two things, like getting a good calling for yourself in life, something that's inspiring to you, and secondly, to work on your social skills, that will help. Okay, when that becomes boring though, when you've been able to feel more confident in approaching just a random person and just asking how their day is, then when you start to feel comfortable doing that, and let's say you go up to a beautiful woman and you do that, ask for a number. Do the next step to make yourself more bold, right? Do another bolder step so you can develop your confidence even more. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christinelovridge.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.